Good evening. It is just gone 8 o'clock. It's Tuesday, which I'm starting to sway towards Tuesday being the mod cons night. Welcome everybody who is watching live to the March edition of Mod Cons. This is our little section where we get to chat all things modern gaming, and yeah, it's going to be another good show tonight. There's some great topics that Blunners has pulled out, so I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this tonight. So, before we see who we have got in the house this evening, we have got Mr. Blunners.
Hello everyone. Just to let Mr. Colin Brown know you have been gifted a membership from me. So, like I do every time, if you want to support us, go into the options on the and only cost £1. So yeah, then you can have all your messages highlighted.
Eventually, we will think of some sort of tiered system for people that donate. We'll send e-hugs or something. I don't know. We're not sure how it all works just yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And you're in your new gaff there, Blunners, as well. Look at that.
Yeah, we're getting there. Still moving stuff out of boxes.
Yeah.
Thing is that I've had to box all my amiibo up, so that's still not out of their boxes yet. So I have to be really careful with all that. All my stuff I'm still trying to find places of where to put stuff and how we want it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting there, but
it'll come.
Nothing's broken.
Looking forward to seeing your new amiibo shrine when it all comes out. How you choose to display it.
I've got every single one.
Yeah, that's mad.
There's a video. There's a video waiting there.
Yeah.
And also we have Mr. Triangle Face Tim. How are you, good sir?
Hello. Yes, I'm good.
Excellent.
Looking forward to talking games as usual.
We are indeed. Mr. Rob Taylor coming in there with a big old support. Mate, thank you so much. You are a living legend. We are going to get to meet up this year. I've got a feeling. Whereabouts do you live, Rob, by the way, as well? Because there's a few events going on this year, and a varying amount of us are going to be at a varying amount of those events. So it'd be cool to be able to actually get to hang out with you and buy you a beer sometime.
I think it's going to be a good year for events, actually. I've got a feeling. It's going to be a good year for events.
It is. I
make
can't
sure
wait
I
to
vlog
start
as we
talking
go.
about
And
some.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple. Can't wait to start talking about them, and hopefully we'll be able to talk a little bit more about some of that stuff in the next couple of weeks. Who knows? Anyway, let's get cracking. Let's see who we have got in the house. So we have, of course, got Mr. Rob Taylor in the house. Mate, you are always more than welcome here. Always wonderful to see you. Mr. Colin Brown, good evening, good sir. Thank you so much for joining us live. We've got Archive Gig. Wonderful to see you again as well. Thank you. You are always welcome here. Mr. Bricks. How are we doing? I'm glad everyone is there. Sheffield. My geography is absolutely terrible. How far is Sheffield from Nottingham?
But yeah.
Well, we'll find out, I'm sure. Mr. Andy Davidson in the house as well. Good evening, sir. Very welcome again. So yes, everyone here, you are very, very welcome. Please do join along in the chat with anything that we're discussing today. We always like hearing what you guys have to say about this as well. So let's kick off with the first topic, which is always the first topic for us here on ModCons. That is, what are you playing? So I'm going to go to Blunners first. What are you playing at the moment, sir?
So I only literally managed to get my PS5. I had to put everything back in its box so it didn't get damaged while we moved. So I only managed to get my PS5 and Xbox out the other day. So I was playing my Switch, and I see online that they've got that new Princess Peach game coming out.
That's not long.
No, but there was a demo, so it's got two of the characters. So me and my daughter played that. So we played the demo. She really enjoyed it. So I think she's going to buy it for me on my birthday in a couple of weeks. Yeah. So then, and also I had a bit of drama trying to get Indie Heroes 3. So where it is a brand new like road, it's still being like built down the other end. I ordered it through Amazon. Said it would be here by Thursday. Got the dispatch notice that I was getting it. Didn't turn up Wednesday, didn't turn up Thursday, but luckily it turned up Saturday after I rang off to see where it was. They basically said that the driver couldn't find my address. So yes, I've been playing Indie Heroes 3. Obviously I'll talk about more of that on our other show, but I was playing Turn Up Dodo, it's brilliant. The music, I think the music would ease you up on that. So I was
Yeah.
doing that, so I played Dodo, and also to go on. Is it Choo Choo Mimic? Is it that one?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. Just reminds me of Choo Choo Rocket from the Dreamcast. So
Yeah.
trying to work it out, get him to go do them kind of levels. So yeah, so that's all I've been playing at the minute. Oh, and I played
Okay.
Detective Pikachu last night. I'm right near the end.
Okay.
Literally in touching distance of finishing it. Which
Still
is,
enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow burner. But I think, as I said, I've just as I was moving stuff around today, I've just found where I put my PS5 games. So I've just pulled out God of War Ragnarok. So I've got to finish that. So that is what I'm going to be finishing this week, I think.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent. There's lots of good stuff going on
yeah,
there.
a lot of good stuff.
Mr. Tim, what have you been playing, sir?
What have I been playing? So I think from last time we spoke, I just got to the end of the main bit of Mario Wonder. I was like, I'm kind of done with it now. I'll move on to something else. And you guys were like, no. Stay and do the extra levels. Don't finish it yet. Do all the extra bits. And I did. And I'm really glad that I took your advice and did that, because I feel like almost after you finish the main game, you go back and do like all the extra levels. It's like a completely different game, because the challenge level just jumps. Doing Special World, all the Special World levels, was just a completely different challenge. I think I kind of felt like running up to that point was just a relaxing Mario game. It wasn't too difficult, but you could just like chill out and play that game. It was quite a relaxing game to play. And then the last few levels are like the opposite. It's like super tense, super stressful, lots of muttering swear words under your breath, and then eventually getting it done through perseverance. But I have actually managed to do it now. So I finished Mario Wonder, all the extra levels on that. I've also recently finished Demons of Vastaborg, which I will talk about on our show next week, because that's only going to be on the Evercade. So I finished that. So I finished 2 games this last sort of week. So I finished Mario and I finished Demons of Vastaborg. So I'm now in that really nice spot. It's like, what do I play next? Gotta make some choices. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
So yeah,
Dave,
where do I
you're
go?
you're right where I'm at, buddy. So
You both next.
it won't surprise any of you to know that I have also picked up a few games that are just sort of adding to the list. This one I did buy last year. It's from Limited Run, and it always takes a good 6 to 8 months for their games to finally be dispatched. So I finally got Quake 2, which is great. Can't wait to do that because I love Quake 2. Absolutely wonderful. This was on sale on Amazon. It's a game I have wanted to play for a little while, and the special edition version was just there, and I just didn't want to miss out on that. And that is Trek to Yomi. Don't know if anyone's seen anything on that.
Never heard of that one.
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah,
it looks absolutely.
I like
incredible.
the look of that. The style
It's
looks
nice
also
as
all
well.
the black and white. Yeah,
Yeah,
Limited edition box, Ollie.
it's nice, isn't it? It comes with the a big soundtrack. Yep, all good on that. Mag is in the house. Everyone, we're going to have to head over to Mag's stream this evening. He's got some exciting announcements and news, I believe, this evening. So I will be jumping in on that after this. Okay, next game is one that I have really wanted to play for a while. Again, it was a good deal, and I've heard that it looks cute. It looks wonderful. It's sort of around poetry, but it really takes a dark turn, and apparently has really screwed up some people who have played it. And you wouldn't guess that by the name of the game or the cover, and that is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah, I've heard about this.
Look at that! Look at that! Where is it? Right there, a little 18 sticker. That's
Yeah.
meant to be
Okay.
some real harsh shit happens in this game. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I like my dark stuff. Disturb me. That's what I want. And then, of course, the game that is just going to be taking my life as it has been so far, Final Fantasy Rebirth. I got the Mega Edition, which again I paid for last year, so I have a enormous Sephiroth statue that's up there, and it comes with the nice version with the soundtrack, and
It looked very nice. She did a nice unboxing of that, didn't you? So I just got to look at that.
Yeah.
From there.
So,
It's
yeah.
very good. It looks very good. I haven't got it yet. I will obviously get it because I can't not have that game. But I've got such a big back catalogue at the moment. I've got plenty of other games. Like if I give it a few months, it will come down in price, and yeah, I'll play it when it's a bit cheaper. But I'm just going to wait a bit before I jump into it.
It's a bit special for anyone that is into Final Fantasy. You're going to like it anyway. I think you will probably get a lot more out of from what I've played of it so far. I think I'm about 16, 17 hours in, barely fucking scratched the surface. And there's you'll be pleased to know it's not so much cat side quests, although there are lots of cats running around.
I felt like the first one was, for the bits that were good, were great. I think the thing I like most about that game was just walking around and like looking up and looking at the scenes and revisiting the locations from the original. And so the battle system was pretty solid as well. Really like battling, but like I say, going around finding orphans and cats and just wandering around the map. And it felt quite short. It's like, why was this a whole game just up to them leaving Midgar? Yeah. I did feel a bit cheated, but I got the impression that this next one, you're getting a lot more of what we wanted. It's
elevated. The open world is pretty big. It's intimidating when you first get to see the map. Andy's comment about the graphics being fuzzy. I've not seen anything like that, dude. Like the graphics are absolutely outstanding. It's a real joy to play. Some of the music they've redone as well, which it's really difficult to talk about without going into like massive spoilers of things. But there's the only thing that's a bit odd, and it's not odd, but it's been done 1,000 times, is you now can activate beacons, which will then open up more of the map, and you can see some more of the side quests. So, but I don't mind that sort of thing. It gives me an excuse to go off the beaten path and actually find some stuff. So. Yeah, anyone that is into Final Fantasy, dive in on Rebirth. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, that's a point from JRH there. The Battlefront collection. I think I might have mentioned this in a previous stream. The original Star Wars Battlefront 2 is hands down my favorite Star Wars game. That was absolutely brilliant. And then when they redid Battlefront a few years back, I was just utterly disappointed because it just wasn't as good as the old PS2 one. So getting a remake of that is decent. I'd love to play that again. Because that is a good one. Just for Galactic Conquest mode on that was amazing. Really good sort of good two-player. Anyway, I've been sidetracked by that comment because I just saw Battlefront.
Nothing wrong.
Yes.
Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with a side track. That's pretty much what we're known for. So that's all good. And just one more there from Andy. Did I go performance mode or graphics mode? I actually went graphics mode. Maybe this is where the fuzzy comment came from. Performance mode. Some of it does look a little bit fuzzy, a little bit squiffy. The frame rate's delightful as always, but I actually just go for the graphics mode because I can live with 30 frames. It's solid at 30 frames. And after you've been playing it for about 20 minutes, you don't really know any different. Plus, it's Final Fantasy. I want it to look the best it can. I'm not a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a frame rate snob. It'd be love to have my cake and eat it, though, and have performance and graphics all at the same time. But there we go. Right. Shall we dive in with the first topic, which is another Blunners quiz for us. Please feel free to help us out in the chat.
Amazing.
So Blunners is going for it. Go for it, dude.
Okay, so I'll say the success, but after I really enjoyed the last one, I felt I need to do this constantly, so I quite like it. So this year I'm gonna be is top 10 selling games from 1996. So
that's a very specific year.
Yeah, I've sprung this on them as well, so they didn't have a clue. They didn't have time to look it up. Maybe try and go face down on his second screen without us knowing. But I just wanted you to know that just a couple of things. And what consoles were out at the time? So Nintendo 64, PS1.
Was this like early PS1 N64? What year did the N64 PS1 come out? Are we talking like launch titles, or is it a
Yeah, I
little
think-
bit later than that?
Yeah, I think the Nintendo 64 was released in '96, if I can remember correctly. Over in Europe, it might have been America,
Mm.
but you're looking at your Gen 1 kind of thing. So like your,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how I can say it without giving anything away. I've got to try and give it to
Okay.
myself. But
I've got a couple. I've got a couple
Yeah.
that have come
Yeah.
to mind immediately.
to give you more chance of getting there, obviously you got your.
We're getting some
pre-lives.
help in the chat already. We're getting some help in the
One
chat
of them-
already here. So,
So
One of them
because
in the
you've got-
chat is
Yeah, so
Yeah.
because
And
you've got
go on.
3 lives. So shall I go? Should I go? You got to get
Okay.
six out of them, or should I go 5?
Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
Ooh.
You're the quiz master. You decide.
I think I'll go 6. I reckon you got to try and get
Okay,
6.
We've got to
out
get
of this.
6. We've got 3 last.
okay.
Okay. This is going to be tricky because my concern is we might pick games that have sold really well, but did actually come out in 1996 because you got the specific. But I'm going to trust the chat. We've got Jamie and David have both put some games forward, and both
Yep.
of those turned up on last month's list of best-selling games of all time. So that stands to reason they're the best games of 1996. So can we go straight in with Pokemon Gen 1 and then Mario 64?
So Pokemon Gen 1, I've got as number 11.
Oh, so it's not the top
So
10.
that's
Oh,
number 11. No.
what?
Number 11, trying to catch 150 Pokemon. For some reason, it isn't telling me how many it's sold on this website. I'm on IMBD.
But-
So
But
it's,
hang on. Last one though.
That was
Where was
total.
Pokemon? Yeah, but where's
Yeah, that
Pokemon total? So how come it didn't get in the top 10 for 1996 the year it came out?
I don't know, mate. I'm
dunno.
just
No.
going from what the list I've got in front of me.
Yeah. Okay.
Mario
And what was the
64.
other one?
Okay.
Mario
Mario 64 has got to be on there, surely.
Yeah, it's number 4. So number 4 in there.
Number 4. Okay. So the year
I
that
think I have
Mario
another one.
64 came out. Go on, Ollie. What you got?
1-on-1.
What you
I
got?
have one.
Oh,
I have
okay.
one. I reckon. And yeah, Dave has literally just chucked it in there. Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. So Tomb Raider is number 2.
Oh,
So well done.
Yes.
You got number 2. So you've got 2.
I'm thinking then if it's I hope it came out this year. I think it came out around the same time as Tomb Raider. I want to say original Resident Evil. Was Resident Evil 1996?
I believe it was. If it wasn't, it would be 97. But
Yeah.
oh,
Are you happy to go for
Yes.
Resident Evil? Because I don't know for sure if
Yes.
it's 1996 is yeah. So yeah, okay, let's go for Resident Evil.
Resident Evil 1,
Yeah.
1996, is number 1 on the list. It's
Oh,
number
nice.
1. So you've got number 1, number 2,
2,
and you have number 4.
okay.
1, 2, and 4.
Um,
Okay. So right, if we have Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, what else came out with Mario 64? Would Mario Kart have come out around the same time as Mario 64? Because normally Nintendo bring out like Mario Kart, like all those sort of games around the same time. Did Mario Kart 64 come out that year? Or would it have been like before or after? I seem to remember Mario Kart and Mario 64 coming out around the same time.
I have another one in my brain that's just because of looking at a game that I've picked up now, which was Quake 2. I'm wondering if Quake came out in 96, but I can't remember if that's 96, 97. And I'm just getting it confuddled with Doom.
David Needham's just put in OG Quake as well. So,
Oh,
but would it have been in the top 10 though?
okay.
Would Quake have been in the top 10?
I don't know. Quake was massive.
I know, but
'Cause
so is Pokemon. Pokemon was massive, and that was number 11.
But Pokemon was only on
Oh.
Game Boy, whereas Quake would have been on PC.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
Quake was on PS1. Harry's got an interesting one in there as well about GTA. What year did original GTA come out? We're gonna have to start picking. Some games.
let's pick some. So I'm having to go. I'm tempted to go. I want to say Mario Kart 64, but I just don't know if that came out that year.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, Mario Kart 64.
Nope, Mario Kart 64 is not on this list.
Not on the list.
I'll give you-
No, it didn't come out in
I'll give you-
96 then. When did it come out?
I'll give you a little helper, and I would say one on this list has just come out on Evercade.
Oh. Right, that's
Duke
It's
Nukem.
just come out on Evercade. Oh no! Let's wait. Whoa. No, that wouldn't have been it. No. So it's just come out on
when was
Evercade.
Duke Nukem 3D? I remember Duke Nukem 3D coming to PC, and we were all like just chucking dollar bills in the strippers' pants all the time. I'm looking at what's just come out on Evercade, and it's not going to be anything in the Sunsoft collection.
Yeah, and just put Glover. I don't think Glover would be in the top 10, would it? But yeah,
Rage Race
Tekken,
PS1,
Crash Bandicoot. Yeah,
Rage Race, that's a good shout, Gozzo. I like that
Yeah.
one.
we have put Mario 64 already. Yeah, we said Mario 64.
Yeah.
Next. We've done that.
I see.
I'm just trying to think. PlayStation 1 did Tekken, Crash Bandicoot, and Resident Evil and Tomb Raider all come out in 1996.
That's some year, isn't it?
That is a damn good year. Surely Crash Bandicoot would be up there. I mean, I personally would say Tekken because Tekken's amazing, but I don't think people like Tekken as much as I do. I think I'm a big Tekken fan, so I don't know if it's as popular as I might think it is.
I want to say Duke Nukem 3D. I really want to say. How many lives have we got left?
Go on.
You've only
We've
got
lost one, haven't we?
one left.
One left. Right. Can we try? Oh, is that right? Gozzo's Worlds just put Tekken 2 released in 96.
Oh my god.
Is that right? Yeah, Rob Taylor's put Tekken 2. Okay. What about...
Okay, taking the piss.
all right. I want to say... I don't know if I want to say Tekken 2 or not, because I'm going to be really disappointed if that's not in the top 10, because it should be, because it's amazing. Crash Bandicoot, though, surely. Was Crash Bandicoot 96? I think we want to say that.
Yeah,
thank you guys as well. Tekken 1 released in 1994, so good to know.
Okay.
Apparently, can we go for Crash Bandicoot then?
Ollie, in agreement?
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
But what
Crash
was it?
Bandicoot
96?
is number 8.
Oh,
So Crash Bandicoot
yes.
is in there. So you have number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 8.
8.
Duke Nukem 3D. It's got to be. That's the only thing.
Let's go with the hint. It's on there, recently been released on Evercade, so that's a good shout. I think. Let's just go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duke
Go for
Nukem 3D.
Yeah.
On my list here, Duke Nukem 3D is number 3.
Oh, number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
That
No
high.
way.
So you've got
Wow.
number 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 8. So yes, you have 1. Well done.
Oh, we've done that. We've done that.
You've given 5. Yeah, I've given you
Oh.
5.
Yeah.
In that case,
So do you want me to give you the others?
is Tekken 2 and original
Yeah.
Quake in there?
Yeah, so Tekken 2 is number 5.
Nice.
Quake is number 10.
Ah, so it would have
Okay.
just
Cool.
snuck it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at some of those games. Like, I didn't think Duke Nukem 3D was that big, but that's coming at number 3.
Command
then
and
hit-
Conquer Red Alert is number 9.
Ah, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
hadn't considered that.
And the last one we haven't got was Wave Race 64.
Ah, good
I think
shout.
there was a shout out in the chat for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the chat.
So-
Yeah.
That's my little quiz. A lot quicker than last week. but
Yeah,
Okay.
good. We
Good
did it
shout.
right, actually. I thought that was going to be really
did do
hard.
it right.
But every time I put thoughts, I was like, did that come out in 96 or 95 or
Yeah,
97? But
I
Joe,
should've-
that
I
is a
should've done
good.
what Doors go. Is that your first answer?
That is a good year for games, though. Imagine going
What a
back to
year.
96. Crash
So,
Bandicoot,
other
Tomb
ones-
Raider, Mario
other ones,
64.
Other ones: Wipeout, 2097.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Rapper the Rapper. What else is on there? Super Mario RPG, which came to America, not here. Nights into Dreams,
Oh, yeah.
Pilot Wings, and Panzer Dragon 2.
Wow.
All right.
So yeah, what a year for games that was.
That is a
Very
mega
good.
year. Dang. I enjoyed that.
Mm. Mm.
Command and
Maybe,
Conquer.
maybe because we won, but I enjoyed
Yeah.
that a lot. That was great fun. We're gonna have to keep this going though.
Yeah.
You can get the entire Command and
Ooh,
Conquer
catalog on
catalog on
Steam.
Steam.
Right.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
this the other
okay.
day. You can get it, and it's really cheap. Is it cheap as well? I'm sure it's cheaper as well. It's not that expensive as you'd think.
Hmm.
Virtual Fighter 3. Oh, I remember that.
Good old Virtua Fighter. You do like the moon jump. Every time you jump over things. Okie dokie. Let's move to the next topic, which I have to admit I wasn't totally up on because my brain is completely in play mode at the moment. So I missed this over the weekend. Caught up on it with Blunners, and I was hoping for a bit more, but I'm kind of happy with what we got. Mario Day.
Yeah.
So the biggest announcement probably from Mario Day is that they're doing another movie, which I think was a given. I think I think Super Mario Bros was a $1 billion movie, which, you know, if you hit that $1 billion club, you're guaranteed a sequel pretty much. I like the first movie a lot.
Yeah,
So,
I remember we talked about it before I saw the trailer and stuff, and I was a bit skeptical at first. I was like, oh, I just don't know if this is going to be good. But actually, I think they did a great job with it, and it was exactly what it needed to be. Like, that's how you do a Mario movie. That's what I think Nintendo movie should be, just like that.
Yeah,
that was like spot on. I think they had really good references and stuff. You know, it was
about his
very
voice?
kid friendly. Yeah, it didn't bother
I
me
didn't
at
mind
first. Yeah, at first I was like, "Oh no, why is it?"
Yeah, do you
But
remember?
the thing is, though, and I think like the way they do this at the very beginning, they have like the fake Italian accent in like the advert they do, and then it has the original voice actor of Mario's there, and he goes woohoo and all that sort of stuff, and then they start talking like their more Brooklyn accents, and it made contextual sense in the movie. And I think a lot of people say like, yeah, but you're not going to want an entire movie of him going woo, woo, woo. Like, that's just going to be annoying. So it was a smart decision in the end. I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I think it worked. I think it worked pretty well. So
yeah. I know you were a big fan of it, Blunners, weren't you? It was pretty much, I think.
Yeah, I knew, as I said, as soon as I saw his Illumination, I knew it'd be great because obviously the Minion films are so funny, especially the later ones, like number 3 and Despicable Me 3 is brilliant.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, I don't know if you've said yet, but it is not for a while though. It's not coming to us for a while.
Was it 26, wasn't it?
April 2026. Yeah.
I mean, that's not that far off. When you sort of look at where we're at now, it's not that far off.
I've got to do something. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine, Tim. 26 is not that far off. Ooh, we're going into clacks.
Hang on. It's clacks, yeah, because we got one thing here. Cabbage Face has put Tim has one red box at a place.
Ah, there we go.
So I noticed that earlier, and I was like, "Oh, that looks weird," and I hadn't put it back yet. It's because I was organising some stuff for my Kalax, and I put the boxes back the wrong way around. Sorry, Cabbage. Hope that you feel better now. Yeah,
delightful. I was wondering what was going on there. I was like, "Oh shit, Tim's got to duck out. What's happening?" Something happened. No, he's sorting out. Sorting out Britain's OCD.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want him suffering there.
Jack Black was brilliant, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I genuinely thought the voice cast was pretty good throughout the whole thing. So yeah, I'm glad they're going to do another movie. I'm glad Illumination are on board. I don't see how it could be a miss, really, if I'm all honesty, unless they just really pans it up. But yeah, I think it's got all the ingredients. There's so many cool Mario characters that they can bring into it now. Now that they know people are going to go and see it. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, Blunners, give us a rundown of some of the games we saw, but it was predominantly dates, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was only like a 2-minute long video they brought out. Basically, tell you about the new film coming out, and then right at the end, they hit you with a release date for Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. And they've given it the 23rd of May. So I don't know if anyone knows about this game. It is one of the most expensive games you can get on GameCube. I've just got the disc. I couldn't I'm trying to get, because I could get the disc. I managed to get the disc, and it cost me 50 quid at the time just for the disc. So the box, if it's boxed, you're looking at about 150 quid. I'm trying to find one on eBay just in case on its own. So this game has always been one of them ones. Like, I got into the Paper Mario games later, and they are actually really good. I don't know if you've played Sticker Star, and they're actually they've got quite a lot of jokes and stuff in them as well, so it's quite funny.
Mhm.
So so to see this one was getting a remake, I'm quite up for that, because even looking at even looking at the, like, they have released a box art, but even just looking at the picture, it just looks a lot crisper and looks really good.
Mhm.
And what else they came up with was the release date for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So they've given that the 27th of June.
Mhm.
So that will be coming out on 27th of June. And then also, right at the end, they were telling you 3 other Mario games that are coming to Nintendo Switch Online, and that is Dr. Mario, Mario Golf, and Mario Tennis from the Game Boy Color. So 3 Game Boy games that they were bringing. So, and that they're available now. So yeah, not as like as great as everyone was hoping. I think more the fact that, like, they announced that they're actually bringing the new film. Thousand Year Door we knew was coming, we just didn't know when, and we knew that Luigi's Mansion was coming, we just didn't know when. So
Mhm.
yeah, a quieter Mario Day, should we say?
Mr. Goldtooth is in the house there, just chucking that in. Before we dive on any of the stuff there, Dave Newton just put up something super interesting there. I was curious after seeing Ollie's Quake 2 18 rating as to when and what the first 18 rated game was. And then, then that next one on 11th of December 1987. Text adventure Jack the Ripper became the first video game to be granted an 18 rating.
Wow.
Every day is a school day, and now I feel
So
like I need to go and play the text
Jack the
adventure of
Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, the first one I remember being talked about a lot was Mortal Kombat, I think, being an 18, but obviously it wasn't. It came earlier than that. I always thought it was Mortal Kombat was the first 18.
Yeah, it was quite a bit earlier as well. How exciting. Excellent. I like little facts like that, little tangent stuff. I have to say, out of all of the games announced on Mario Day, though, I think it's probably Luigi's Mansion 2 that is the one that is sort of ticking my box. And it is just purely because I really liked number 2. Number 2 on the 3DS was a really good game, really enjoyable. And at times I remember playing it thinking, I wish this wasn't on the 3DS, just because it just felt like a Wii U game or something, you know. It felt like it needed a bigger screen. And now we're going to get it.
It was great, though, wasn't it? It was a great game. Really good.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. It'd be great if they managed to bring out the original Luigi's Mansion on the Switch as well, purely because the OCD part of my brain will have Luigi's Mansion 2, 3, and not the original one. I've got the original one on 3DS, and it plays so good on the 3DS.
Yeah, I've got it on the GameCube as well. So.
Yeah, I've got it on GameCube. Yeah. I would happily buy it a third time. It's that enjoyable. Yeah, Mario Day. Not what I thought it was going to be, but also not complete carsy. Right, just because Harry in the comment there has said the topic that he wants us to jump to, we're going to jump a topic and go to a few various things, and that is Spider-Man 2 updates. So before we jump into the one that Harry sent me to have a look at, let's talk about the one that you discovered, Blunners. There was a bit of a faux pas.
Yeah, so basically they found there was an update and they found the dev mode in it, and that basically is what led to them pushing this DLC out. So the fact they've updated it, I think you could press 2 buttons and it just instantly opened up a dev mode. So which is a bit odd. And it says, it lists, and it says it's a debug menu, but it lists potential DLC. So it says a fix is coming, and using it could corrupt your saves. So for your latest update for Spider-Man 2 accidentally gives players access to developers Insomniac Games debug tools. So it says the version 1.002.00, which went live today, adds a new game plus, which includes new features, including the ability to go beyond the base game level cap, unlock new Signal suits, upgrade gadgets, and golden stars. Other features added the update include the ability to replay missions and the ability to change the time of day in the post game. However, players soon discovered that it also unlocks access to the game's debug menus, which are used during development to skip certain parts of the game, perform diagnostics, and turn off mods. So that's quite funny. The fact that you could go in and completely like just skip everything you wanted to.
That's bananas. Harry saying that he managed to play as Venom in Free Roam. That sounds like fun. I mean, Spider-Man is like Spider-Man is my jam. It's my thing. But I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet.
Oh, have you not?
You've
got to play it. It is good. It is very good.
I need it, but I can't. I leave
definitely. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I can't leave Cloud and everybody hanging in the in the big open world that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So Spider-Man 2, I think, is going to make its way to me at some point in the summer.
I definitely think. I think when I spoke about it on this channel before, I think at a certain point, I think I was giving it like an 8 out of 10. I think I said, and then Blonders was like, "Wait till you get to the end." And again, it was right. I played the rest of it. It's like, no, my score's going up to a 9 because the last chapter of the game was really good. So it's a good one. It's a good one. I did post a video last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week. But my pitch for a Spider-Man 3. I don't know if you've got a chance to see it yet, but I pitched how I would do Spider-Man 3. Following on from that. But there are some spoilers in it for Spider-Man 2, so if you've not played it yet, you might want to hold fire.
Yeah. Okay. And the other part from Spider-Man 2 is what's this one?
This is the multiplayer.
This is
trailer.
Is the multiplayer trailer. In that case, yes, make it big screen, because this was the announcement that Harry sent to me, and
I haven't seen this yet either.
I mean, I'm offended for you, Harry, as well, mate.
Really?
This is Harry in the chat. They're saying he's offended I've not played it.
It.
Okay, hit that play button, because this just looks bananas. It's just such a cool nod to basically a Spider-Verse. But
it's brilliant, isn't it?
Every character, I'm going to be assuming, is a person, not an NPC.
So it looks like you can team up and be all the different Spider-Man and ladies.
Yep. I think
Spider-Gwen.
There was definitely a Spider-Gwen suit.
Yeah.
There's a much better look at her in a second as well.
Oh, Mysterio.
Venom.
Doctor.
We get Scarlet Spiders, bit of Spider-Man 2097. There's
the Great Web.
Look at her.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. You go to different worlds. Oh.
There's a great shot at the end.
No way, I haven't seen it.
Here we go.
That's amazing.
Look at this. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
How many was that? Was that 5 playing at the same time then? Spider-Man, the Great
Must have been. Yeah, must have been. Yeah. So, was it Harry says it's a live service multiplayer game. You jump between the multiverse and fight big bosses. Colour me in. Imagine if this was Insomniac's way of giving us a first look at the Wolverine game. We'll just jump into another multiverse, and all of a sudden there's just a little Wolverine side quest, just to kind of be like, oh yeah, that game's coming out.
When did this get announced? Was this literally the other day? This wasn't a known thing before, right?
Yeah.
Because literally the video I did last week where I said how to do a Spider-Man 3 game, I've gone down the route of doing a multiverse, and like a few days later they're releasing a multiverse thing on Spider-Man 2.
Are you sure you didn't?
No, it literally, that's like, no, I want to go down the multiverse route. But I think that was like kind of an obvious way to go, because obviously got the Across the Spider-Verse. We've had Spider-Man No Way Home. The multiverse concept in comics has always been big, but it's become a lot more sort of front and center now with those movies. So I'd
Mhm.
expect it to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
Like Mag says here, hope it doesn't become the next Suicide Squad. I haven't played that yet, Mag. What's it like? I've heard it's not great.
I really want to play that like
So
a
do I.
lot, purely because it's Rocksteady and it's in that Batman universe that I love.
Mm.
So yeah, and let's remember, superheroes don't stay dead, do they? I mean, how many times
That
has
is
Batman
comic book
died?
dead, not dead.
Yeah, exactly. So if they end up killing the Justice League, which I'm hoping you kind of do, because that's what the title of the game is. But yeah, I just hear it's a bit of poo-poo, which is not great.
Mm.
Harry, I like
I
Suicide Squad,
see.
but it got repetitive. Yeah.
I think I saw like two things held up next to it. One was like, I don't know which one, like Gotham Knight or Arkham. What's the Arkham one?
Asylum.
Arkham Knight,
Night,
like
Arkham
Gotham
Knight.
Knight, and like Suicide Squad, and like these games are like several years old. This is the more recent game, and it just the older games just look so much better graphically when
Yeah.
held up next to each other.
Wow, look at this. I worked on
Ooh,
on a fan film.
How
Where
cool.
to revisit old characters, yeah.
Oh, dude, ping a link to that. I'll be well up for watching that. Spider-Man is my jam.
Wow.
How exciting. Yeah, Spider-Man game in VR. That would be insane. I think I'd probably
I'll
be
get
sick.
motion
but-
sickness, yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing that. What's it called? Superfly. And there is a bit in that. One of the methods of moving around is like with webs, so you can like shoot webs up and put yourself around. That's on VR. That is good fun. Not saying you play for hours on end. It's a very basic game where you're just moving around a city collecting stuff, but it is fun to be able to experience web swinging in VR.
Right. Just before we move on to the next topic, there's a few people that have asked questions. We've given them a little star. We'll get to them at the end. If anybody else has random questions they want to ask or stuff they want us to talk about, please ping it in the chat. We'll give it a star. We will get to that towards the end. Mag, I've been playing Suicide Squad every week since it came out, and I've never known a game get worse. Wow.
What? After every patch update.
That's
that's the opposite of what you want. Anyway,
I mean, that's not good. That's not good, Mag. Oh, and I trust Mag's opinion because Mag is generally an incredibly happy person. So for him to say, "Yeah, this ain't great," that's lowered my expectations to pretty low. Pretty low. Okay. So next topic is the Xbox partnership event. So Blunners has lovingly teed that up in the background. It might be that we sort of jump between some of the games and sort of discuss what's going on here, and sort of see what's coming. So this event was Microsoft or Xbox, I guess, just showcasing some of their next releases. I'm a bit out of the loop on Microsoft at the moment.
Yes, I think obviously after you had the PlayStation 1 the other month, I think Xbox have now gone, you know what, we've got some stuff to show as well. And the good thing about this is if you've got Game Pass, you see a game on here and you think, oh, it looks all right. Guess what? You can play it for free. So
amazing.
we'll be playing it in a couple of weeks.
Sold.
So this is
Sold on that.
right up triangle faces, Ali.
Yeah, loving a bit of that.
Yeah, this does look pretty cool.
Yeah, this first game here, don't really know much about it. I'm just going to say, we'll flick through, just have a look at the graphics. It looks great.
Is that the
Nice
actress
graphics.
who plays
Oh, that was cool.
oh god, why can't I think of the character's name? Yennefer in Witcher.
Reflector.
Bandai Namco Reflector. Oh, I think it might be.
Didn't like that new Witcher series. I liked the first two seasons. The third season was not good. Apart from one episode was fantastic. But yeah, it looks like the character model just looks like the actress that plays Yennefer.
Does it look good on it? But no, it's like she's got some sort of like
Kinetic
ghost power thing.
psychic
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Psychic.
That's cool.
I could be into that.
Then you look around.
Oh, and it looks like you can possess people and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, some ghost power.
It looks a little bit like Forspoken,
Unknown,
but
Unknown
not.
Awakening.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay. I could be into that. That's probably going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Summer 2024. Put it on your wish list now on Xbox. And Reflector. Looks
Okay.
quite
That
good.
looks interesting. Let's see what else Microsoft bring to the party, because it's. I don't know if anybody else.
This was
Yeah,
that like
this-
noir type one, wasn't it?
Yeah, even the soundtrack for this one I thought was pretty dead on. It was, a little bit Blade Runner-y, a little bit sort of 1950s espionage soundtrack, cool graphics as well.
Yeah,
Lovely
she's got some
graphical
sort of
style.
like power that she can.
It looks a little bit Bioshocky too, which I'm totally into. Yeah, give me more noir stuff. I'm all in on
Yeah, what
noir.
was it called? It was
Sleight of
called
hand.
Sleight of Hand. That was
Sleight
it.
of hand.
Hard-boiled third person Game Pass, and put it on your wish list.
Game Pass.
Everything's going to have a wish list. Dave Newland, a Blade Runner game. There is a Blade Runner game. It's the remaster of the old 90s PC Blade Runner game. If you like
Which
Blade
was
Runner
excellent.
and point and click adventures, it's a absolute riot. It still holds up. It's still a great game.
Now this
They
game
did
looks brilliant. Right. This one
yeah,
looks good.
this really looks good.
Alters or something it's called.
This looks like it belongs on, and I think you'll
That
understand
looks
what I mean. But
nice, yeah.
this looks like it belongs on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Actually, yeah.
It's got that sort of
Yeah.
PlayStation-y vibe about it. It
What did we
looks a
say
bit,
earlier? It looks like
bit like Death Stranding.
a Stranding and there's another one mixed in one. Bit like
Oh,
Starfield, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a bit like Starfield and Death Stranding. I'd be totally into this. Yeah, Total Recall as well. Yeah, I'm into that. It's a very, very pretty game.
Yeah, definitely.
Very, very
Does look
pretty.
good.
Yeah, I thought it because it goes on quite a bit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
again a Game Pass.
I'd be interested to know if this is going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, does it say who it was made
Yeah,
by?
check
as
the
well?
last. Yeah, check the last frame.
Coming
I
up
think
now.
they say it was coming to. Yeah,
Yeah, it's coming up now.
to multiple places. I think.
It does look good.
No,
Coming
Oh,
to
Game Pass,
Windows.
Xbox, Windows. So no, it's just going to there.
I can't really see who's made by.
Interesting.
no. Okay, I like the look of that very much. That's a little bit of me. This looks cute.
Yeah, it looks a bit as I said, looks like a platformer, kind of like open worldy. Looks like they've nicked some stuff off Breath of the Wild with the whole one thing later on.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if you're some like, sort of animal whisperer by the looks of it.
I mean, is
Was
this
it the Pied Piper?
is this the sort of stuff that people with an Xbox want to play?
Don't know. You're trying
I
to.
don't
You
know.
have got. Look,
Getting some
Pokemon's
power.
taking
I was going to
photos.
say, I'm getting some Power World vibes from this as well.
Yeah.
We should all be here going, it looks like Pokemon, what a rip-off.
It sort of looks. It's got a Fortnite style about it as well, hasn't it? It sort of looks a bit Fortnite-y.
Interesting.
Cartoon.
So it's kind of cartoony, but it's not as cartoony and cell shaded as other stuff I've seen as of late, but it's still got that look to it. It feels like it's kind of somewhere in between, which is refreshing. It's a quite unique art style.
It's something different, isn't it? Yeah, different art style. Just depends how it plays, doesn't it?
Yeah, I could be interested in it.
It looks trippy but fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all going to come down to how that plays.
Yeah.
Creatures of Ava. I was going to say, what is that even meant to say?
Thank
Creatures
God.
of Ava.
Creatures of Ava. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. I could definitely give that a go. That's the sort of thing for me that Game Pass is made for.
Yeah, that's good because I don't think I would have picked that up. Like some of the other games on here, I'm looking at it thinking, like this. Look at that. Look at the graphics on that. That is well good. But that game, I probably wouldn't have taken a second look at. But if it's on Game Pass, yeah, sign me up. I'll have a go. Like I don't think I would have picked up Power World, but that was on Game Pass, so I gave it a crack, and it was great fun.
Oh, this just looks.
This looks good.
Great.
It looks a bit what's it called? Alone in the Dark kind of
Yeah,
vibes. Something like the old
Yeah.
Torch.
it's got a bit of Alone in the
Hello.
Dark. It's got a little bit of
Oh,
Alan
look at it.
Wake.
Yeah. A little bit of Silent Hill after look at that guy.
He's
Yeah.
breakdancing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this looks good.
Give me the horror, all the horror.
Yeah, that's what you said earlier on. Okay.
Yeah.
Put all the horror in my face.
And this is
Oh.
this for me is like a bit of a surprise for it to be a Microsoft thing because they're not.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
they're
yeah, I know what you mean.
finally, finally
it is
using all
all-
them teraflops
Yeah. Yeah.
and gigaflops,
then-
whatever they were calling them.
Yeah, because they're not really known for their horror.
No, but this is the thing. They've got to up their game, haven't they? They've got to start.
Mm.
They've got to up it. They buy all these studios. What have they been doing?
Hopefully, this.
Sinking
Sinking
City
City 2. I
So where's
can't
the
say I
first?
recall the Sinking City 1. No, I was about to say that. Don't
Yeah.
recall
There you
Sinking
go.
City 1.
So this is right up your
What's
guys'
this
street. isn't it? A
of?
bit of
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy Online, was it?
Is that
Yeah,
what it is? Oh, fancy.
Final Fantasy 14. This one, isn't it? I think.
Okay.
Come on, Tim, up your levels.
It didn't. I didn't.
There you
Didn't
go.
recognise. I've not really played the online ones, to be honest.
March 24th. So
I definitely preferred Final Fantasy 14 when it sort of had the older look to it, but
Hmm.
I just can't get on with MMOs, especially when I've got to pay for a subscription service.
Yeah, it's not a model that I'm overly keen on.
So
this one I didn't
refined.
think looked great. I thought it looked like it was an Xbox 360 game.
But it says it's
Yeah.
refined. It says refined for console, so it makes me think it's an old game.
It does look old, doesn't it?
Stalker.
It does look like, say, about
Hello,
360
Chernobyl.
kind of thing.
So
Shadow
yeah.
of Chernobyl. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look bad, but looking at the graphics of like that last game we just looked at,
Yeah, and then you,
comparatively, it does look a bit. Like, just look at the textures.
Mm,
It does look a little bit.
wank.
I was going to say like late 2000s, but we'll go with one.
I mean, first person
It
shooter
looks
set
so
in
good.
Chernobyl, I'm all in. I mean, this sort of game, this for me is Xbox all over. You know, just big racers that you can just arcadey drive around and big jumps and all this kind of stuff. Like, I'm all in on that.
Monster Jam.
Monster Jam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could have fun with that. Again, if I had Game Pass, I'd probably play the crap out of that.
Well, it's free.
I need Game Pass, so that's my trouble.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh, this
Oh,
is,
this is
Persona.
that Persona, wasn't it?
Have
Yeah.
you ever played? There's like there's
I
quite a
haven't
few
played
Persona games.
Persona.
Like there's at least I know there's at least 5 because there's up to Persona 5, but I've not played any of them. But I do hear that I think it was 4 or 5. A lot of people said it was like
Look how creepy he looks.
top tier like game. Like I know that there's people
Yeah,
that
it's
rave
supposed to
about
be like,
Persona.
yeah. You turn based fighting, like you guys like all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm. I think with every mainline Persona game, there is like a beat 'em up that goes along with it. So you get like Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5
Oh, okay.
something or
Yeah.
other, and
Final chapter.
there's so many things. And then you got spin-offs of Persona. I can't remember if
Right.
Persona 3.
what's the
I mean, it's a bit odd to say the final chapter if it's number 3, and we know there's several more that followed. So
yeah, Golden
perhaps not the best thing to say.
Golden something is part 4. Dinf Universe. I thought that said.
Yeah, what's that?
No idea what Dinf was, but
He said,
What's
looks
this
a
one?
bit
We've got a nice a little hack and slash.
hack and slash, yeah.
is it hack and slash or is it going to be?
This is hack.
Is it going to be like
Real
Soulsborne, where it's
Yeah.
very precise?
Or is it going to
Elden
be?
Ring.
Look, there's something like special about when there's games of like a lot of blood like that. When it's on snow, do you know what I mean? Like blood
Mm.
falling on snow just looks cool. Maybe that's just me. But yeah,
No, I think
blood-
it does.
yeah.
Like samurai movies or samurai
Yeah,
games where you
yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
And,
You got a bit of puzzles to do as well, by the looks of it.
Mhm.
yeah, this is cool.
Be interesting to see how this plays because you can't really tell too much
Yeah, because the
from
combat.
watching
How
it.
does
You,
it
yeah, you
feel?
want to know what the combat's like. Like, is this going to be God of War esque or is it going to be Souls like? You know,
I
Yeah.
kind of hope it's Souls like.
Hmm.
I do like my Souls games.
There you
You've
go.
got to be in the
another
mood for it,
massive
though.
pass. Yeah, to get your ass kicked every 5 minutes.
You do.
I tried Lies of P, and I know you're a big fan of that one, Ollie. And I did
Oh.
love the game. I did love the gameplay, and I did love the setting and the story and everything. But I just found it too hard. I was just getting frustrated. And I would spend a long time, and they make no progress and start again, and it was too punishing for me. But I know that's kind of the point of those sorts of games. They are punishing, but I just couldn't get behind it.
Yeah. Lies of P was my game of
What was
last
this
year.
Mm.
Going on a while. Was it Kazan? What was it called?
Something Kazan.
Kazan, the first Berserker. I could have a look at that. That's pretty good.
Neo Pi. Yeah.
Now it says Xbox Series X/S. So are you only going to be able to play that on the Xbox Series X? Then I take it. I'm not going to be able to play that on my Xbox One, even online. I know there's some we can do like cloud-based, can't you? I'd imagine you can't play those cloud-based.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
So there's some of these that I won't be able to try. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
And so this
this
is
is the one that's like.
This has got Ridley Scott's production company Scott Free attached to it. It does not look anything like Ridley Scott would.
It looks a bit like Prince of Persia, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just come out.
Yeah.
And apparently that game's supposed to be brilliant. That new one.
It's again on the list.
Yeah, I know it will drop. It will drop if it's on Ubisoft. Price will go down on that. But yeah, they do look good. Like I said, look, David's put it. Okay, so far these all look great, especially if you got Game Pass and add it to the list.
Spoiled for choice, I think now.
Yep, I could be into that one. What else have Microsoft got up there? Got up
a
their
good
sleeve.
Mix as well here. We've got
you've got a tree as well.
We've got some action. We've got some cartoony graphics. We've got realistic graphics. Like you've got a real good mix of graphic styles and gameplay styles.
So,
yeah, great mix. Out next month.
X and S only, they say. But
their future.
This is that one. Was a bit. I don't even know. I don't think they actually show any gameplay this today. This one, it just looks a bit like Command and Conquer kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this looks like a proper strategy game.
Oh yes.
Yeah, strategy games aren't for me.
Yeah.
I'm no good at them. I lose.
I like some of them. I know some people that are like super into RTS games and like that's their jam. But I've never like been massively into them. But there are a handful. There are a handful of really good ones that if you give them a chance, they're pretty good.
See again, where was Frostpunk 1? Maybe again, it's a niche. You just need to, it's if you know type thing.
It's just like an online battling game, isn't it?
Yeah. Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom presents.
Daytime.
What the hell?
I mean, that's intriguing.
The guy, this looks mad, doesn't it? What the fuck is going on?
Again, cool art style.
Yeah, great art style.
It sort of looks like Sifu meets Sekiro with a pink tickle stick.
Yeah, which he's like killing all these skeletons with his tickle stick.
Yeah. Why not?
What the fuck? How do we look? Is it online? Look, there's like 4 of you there, or is it?
Oh, God knows, mate.
I think this is the last one, to be honest. I'm gonna fall it a bit.
That does look a bit bananas. That does look bananas.
Yeah, what's it called though? Come on. There you go. Just coming up now. I'll let you say that.
Kintsugami?
Yeah.
Or Kunitsugami.
But yeah, that is.
Oh, that comes to Game Pass as well. So.
Yeah.
Some good stuff coming.
Yeah, I will give it to Microsoft. That was pretty solid. And they've needed to be bringing something because it does kind of feel like they've, like you said, Blunders, they've bought all these studios. What the hell are they doing with them? Because they're certainly not releasing like tier 1 content that makes people want to go and buy an Xbox. But some of that stuff, that's pretty cool. I'd be interested to know if it's all going to be exclusive for Xbox, whether there is going to be some cross-party stuff or just sort of timed exclusivity. Because, yeah, I think Microsoft would be really silly to let some of those games go. I think they need to try and keep them on Xbox. Give me a reason to buy a Series X, because at the moment I can't justify it just to play Halo. You know.
It's a good mix though. Good mix of games on there. Like Giant Face was saying, really good mix. Good different art styles. Some horror, some survival, some platformers, even bloody strategy ones. So yeah, I think actually quite good.
Yeah,
Quite a good little showcase, and it came out of nowhere. It was like, oh, by the way, like like normal like Nintendo do. Is a showcase. We'll show you what's going on. So yeah,
get some shadow dropping going. That's
quite good.
That's how it's. Okay, we are. Ooh, just trying to get my volume sorted. We are at the end, I believe. We do have some questions. So what have we got questions wise? Sorry, I'm clicking around. Okay, so the first question from Mr. Andy Davidson. Come on, work. I've had to use a different mouse this evening. There we go. Apparently, Switch 2 is rumored to be called Switch Attach. I think that's bollocks.
Oh wow, I haven't heard this.
Switch Attach.
I would just call it Switch 2. Personally, I don't think that sounds too good.
But is it? Are they gonna? So the way I'm thinking, are they gonna just bring? Like, are they gonna now update it like they did with the 3DS? Like how they constantly brought out all these different like versions of it, because like the mistake they made with the Wii U, keeping the same name. Do you know what I mean it didn't work, did it?
No.
So would they really have to have Switch in the title if they're going to bring a completely new? I think they're going to keep the same concept. Well, knowing Nintendo, you don't have a clue, do you? Could change everything.
So there's a Reddit post that seems to be talking about it. It was put up. So a user posted an image from a YouTube survey which lists the Switch Attach as a gaming product next to PS5 and Xbox Series consoles.
Switch Attach.
I mean, what would it? Is it going to attach to the Switch? Are there? And Spawn Wave. Okay, So I've missed out on that.
Or your phone. Would it be like a Jawbone that you attach to your phone as like a Switch port on it?
Switch Attach.
Who knows?
Unless maybe it's I don't know. Maybe there is something that you can attach to the Switch. I don't know. We could speculate for ages and
we could
be none the wiser.
I have to look into that because I haven't heard of this. I'll look
Switch
into it.
Attach. Yeah, strange name.
Well, they do like they do with the Wii U, and they'll like release something, and everyone will be confused what the hardware actually is, and think it's a new gamepad, and it's actually a whole new console, and then it will unfortunately flop. We'll see. Probably not.
I still think it's too as strange as this sounds. I still think it's too soon for a new Nintendo console because the Switch is doing so incredibly well.
Yeah,
I would just keep going. Keep
going. What are we in? 7 years now.
Yeah,
was it 2015? So you look at that, all them components, all them. I mean, it used to have starting to disappear.
Yeah, but people are still buying Switches and buying.
The thing is, as well, is that there is actually a good argument for if something is cross-platform, you can get it on the Xbox or PlayStation or Switch. Depending on the game, I have got some games on the Switch that are available cross-platform because I probably will get more time to play it. Just because if my kids are watching cartoons and stuff, rather than, if it's not something I'm going to be watching with them, I might be able to pick up a Switch and play for a little bit. And then as soon as they want to get up and do something else or we're doing something, I can just turn it off and chuck it back in its port. Whereas I'm not going to be able to sit there and play on the Xbox while like the kids are awake in the house. I'm only going to play that when they're asleep. But I can occasionally get away with playing on the Switch a little bit during the day. So maybe a Switch 2 would be able to offer like a higher standard of like modern games on there.
Yeah, could be interesting. Next question, also from Mr. Andy Davidson. Question to the panel. Do you think I'll complete all the games I have spread over 7 plus 128 gigabyte SD cards?
We don't know how large those games are. I need a number of games, but I'm going to take a stab and say no. Let us know if you do.
Well, why can't you get like a terabyte?
Yeah.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah, that is a lot. 7 plus
7 plus. We don't even know. We don't know how many you have. We just know you have more than 7, and we don't know how many games are on there. So I feel we are ill-equipped to answer it. But I'm going to say no because that sounds like a lot.
That's mental.
Next question from Mr. Kevin Gallagher. I say Mr. Kevin Gallagher. Could be a Ms., Mrs., they, them. I don't want to get into that. So I'm just going to retract that. Kevin Gallagher. Best game on the Switch. Top 3. Maybe everyone's top 3 would be slightly different. So I think we'll have to do a top 3 each.
Who wants to go first?
Go. You guys are the Nintendo boss.
So mine would be Mario Odyssey, number 1, with Zelda Breath of the Wild. And then my third one, Mario Wonder. They're my 3 top.
So Mario Wonder is your top, is it? Mario Wonder is your top one?
No. Just no particular order.
Okay, no particular order. Okay.
We have Mario Kart coming in 4th. Because with the extra tracks, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I would probably put Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I don't know what my last one would be. I don't know if it's really a fair one to do, but I would probably say Super Mario 3D All Stars.
Yeah,
so no, they're remakes, but actually, like playing that on the Switch, going Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy on there. So yeah, I'd say those are probably my top 3.
I would love to say Breath of the Wild, but I'm not going to because Blun has chucked it in there. So I have to say Mario Odyssey because it's a perfect game. So I'm going to say Mario Odyssey.
My daughter's still completing that now and watching videos and going around getting all the moons on her Switch Lite.
Oh God!
Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3 would be my 5th.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion brilliant. 3 is in there for me, and it's probably been superseded now. But I put a lot of time into Splatoon 2. Oh,
that's brilliant.
Splatoon 2 was again perfect. Absolutely perfect multiplayer experience. So yeah, there we go. Mario Odyssey.
How do you play it?
3, Splatoon 2.
Do you play it with the motion, or do you play it with the like you're supposed to? The motion. I never used to play with the motion, and then once I realised that I don't even have to move my analogs, I can just move me a little bit and take you out. If you're moving, I can just slowly move, tiny move. It took me a while to get used to it. Once I was up enough level, and I found I could get more kills by using the motion. You do look like an idiot because you're doing all this, but I think that is how it was actually made. Because when I got the original on the Wii U,
yeah,
that was how it was set up. You had to then go in and change it out of that, and I had to always change it out. But yeah, I just thought with the third one, I thought, you know what, I'm going to make myself play it the other way just to see how I am with it.
I do need to pick up Splatoon 3. I do love the Splatoon series.
Oh, Yoshi's really good as well. My daughter loves that one.
Yep, Yoshi's Crafted World. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Very kid-friendly as well. Last question from Kevin Gallagher. We sort of touched on it a bit then. What do you think Nintendo Switch 2? I think it's too soon, but that's just purely because the Switch is still selling incredibly well. And yeah, I don't know. I reckon they could push it 10 years without any problem whatsoever. Yeah, I reckon they could push it 10 years.
I think I've said this before, but I would love if it was a folding screen. I'd love it.
Seeing a lot of showcases for folding screens at the moment, like different things incorporating that technology. So it
I would
could
love
happen.
it because there's nothing stopping you having a folding screen nowadays.
Yeah.
Like they're everywhere. So yeah, folding screen that your controller attach to.
Would be interesting
Which
if it was
has
because
Wi-Fi 6.
the thing it would
Needs-
have to have. It would have to be, and there would be no.
LED.
Yeah, it would have to be backwards compatible though. You can't.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know,
They won't
100%.
not make it. Because you think how many they've sold, how many people have got them games. You can say, well, you just upgrade and you can still play your old catalog. So
Yeah,
it makes
interesting.
me wonder.
I mean, if they were to release a Switch 2 tomorrow, I mean, of course, I'd probably end up picking it up. But I do think it's too soon. I don't think they've reached the peak of Switchness yet.
I want to check the sales quick, but yeah, I'd say like if it was a fold-in screen, they'd obviously need to. So you look at a Switch. What do they need to? What is the things they need to sort out? The Joy-Cons need to make them so they need to change these analogs so that they don't get the old drift.
Yeah.
I think they need to sort out the clicks. So when they do attach, I had to replace all mine with metal ones so they always click in. If you come with the original plastic ones, you could just hit the bottom of it, it will just pop off.
Right.
So if you get metal pins in on them, which you can buy, but they should come standard. And the online needs to be sorted out. If you look at the PlayStation, you look at the Xbox Online service, like, why have we got a Game Pass? Why is there not Nintendo Pass? Hello, here's our whole back catalogue from 1985 of, do you know what I mean? Like, it just seems stupid.
Yeah.
For me, that's the things that they need to sort out. So
we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see. Or you getting the sales figures for Switch so far?
Still not telling you. Have they done it for this year yet? As of 2024,
they must have done. They're always
139 million units sold apparently.
How many did PS2 have? Was that into the 170s?
I'm just looking at it now. 129. I think the PS is about 140 now. Or what? Doesn't say. 139 million as of 31st of December 2023. So you still haven't had an update yet, and we're into March.
Okay, so PlayStation 2 is 158 million units.
Yeah, so it's
not far off.
No,
it is not far off. Nintendo could keep going for that. Yeah, the shop is awful to navigate. Yeah, agree. Yeah, +1 on controllers. Made my case stick. Yeah, it's yeah. So there we go.
It's a great bit of kit, though. It's a great. You think like? Do you remember watching the first trailer and they're all on that rooftop, like, hey, and they got open it up, and do you know what I mean? The kickstand, which always used to fall over, which they've now sorted out on the OLED one.
Yeah.
The screen on the OLED one is amazing. So they sorted that out. No bezels anywhere. So they have slowly updated it, but yeah, I do feel that the main things they need to sort out them are controllers. Like put the eShop and the online capability. But yeah, why have we not just got a Nintendo Pass that you just pay for and then like your Game Pass? That seems crazy.
We shall see. Nintendo generally know what they're doing. They don't have many misses, so we'll just have to see what they do. But yeah, I think it's too soon. I think the Switch could catch up to PS2 if they were to just see it out for the 10 years. But what do I know? I am but a consumer. Right, chaps. We have reached the end of March edition of ModCons. Genuinely enjoyable. Always some interesting stuff to be talking about. So I think I go on holiday in like a week and a half's time. And then as soon as I come back from that, I am pretty much back to regular scheduling. So I will hopefully be having my face around a little bit more. anyone is if anyone's down our neck of the woods next week, come and see my play. My play opens on Tuesday next week, which is going to be great fun. It's a horror play. There's my director's script. I am doing The Exorcism. It's a very cool ghost story. Come play. It's good fun. Chaps, always a pleasure to see you and speak to you guys. I know we talk in the chat, but I do miss you guys. Don't get to come on here as much at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to that once everything settles down a bit. Thank you everyone in the chat who has joined us live. It's always wonderful to have you all along with us. Always some great conversations, some great company from you all. Thank you all for being just a great little community of people, because God knows there's some bad eggs out there, and none of you guys are that. So thank you so much for coming along for our ride. If you're finding this through the YouTube verse, please consider hitting that subscribe button, because that helps us out a lot. Also give the video a little cheeky thumbs up, because then we know that you've been here and we know that you've enjoyed our content. There's loads of cool content on the page at the moment. We've got Tim's Spider-Man 3 video. Please do go and check that out. Got an unboxing of the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition with the Sephiroth statue. That's also pretty cool. Yeah, I think that'll about do it. So I will see you in the next video, and these chaps, I believe, will see you Monday.
Yep. See you later.
Yeah, Monday.
Laters.